speak out against it, you're a beta male. Meanwhile, she's doing live streams with homosexuals. It is insane. Miss Voodoo. This is what happens when you listen to someone. I heard she does voodoo. If that's correct, it's unfortunate. It's sad that you guys have a woman in this sector that worships voodoo and is spreading this filth. And this white guy on this video, he's telling you that, listen, this is the reason why we don't mess with you. Listen, you can't run that game on us. That's what they're telling you. You can't run this game on us. The game you ran on black men, you can't run on us. And you can't run on us. And that's why your interracial dating numbers are low. Now, if they wanted you in big numbers, you'll be dating out also. Oh, yes, you would. You're trying to paint this picture that you're loyal. No, you're not loyal when you're receiving Section 8 and you're being paid not to have the man in the home. You're being paid to be single. Everyone knows this. And I'm going to leave the link to his whole video in the description box. It's a must-see. Check it out. He even break down percentages. They know you. And shout out to Dominican Rude Boy for this. You dropped this off in my comment section at the perfect time. I wasn't even going to use this. I wasn't going to use it. I was just like, oh, okay, that's just more information. However, when I seen the video of her trying to say that, and then she used, 24% of 40. She goes, 24% of 40% of black men are married interracially. She said that's over 50%. Actually, no, that's 9.6. Right. And they're not saying the whole of black men. They're just saying the black men that are married. It's only 24% of the 40% black men that are married. You're taking the numbers and you're inflating them. That's what you do because you're trying to paint black men with a broad brush. And I told you pro-blacks that. She's being humiliated and they're scared to tell white mommy and white daddy how they feel. This is the reason why Tiffany Jolene was able to steal a black girl post, go viral, get a book deal, become an internet celebrity, and they're silent on it. And this is and everyone knows you, and this is the only reason why, well, one of the many reasons why your interracial dating numbers are low, and you can't accept self-accountability. Everyone sees that. And so, and by you trying to, and see, what they always fail to mention too, is that black men, you gotta understand that feminist movement and that government has removed the black man out of the home. So why is the black man was moved out of the home? He went on his own and said, I date who I want to date, I marry who I want to marry. Whether it's right or wrong, he fends for himself, and he's more successful when you're not around or in his life also. I will admit that. And in this video, he says black men, this white guy, he says black men contribute more to American society than black women. And that is a fact. You take more than you give. It's a fact. Your white daddy pays for your college. He gives you those grants. The moment he passes a law through Congress and he wants to stop it, he can stop it. And so, this Cory Holcomb and Cynthia G thing, and they don't know how to they don't respect you. This is the reason why they want to argue with you. Then they want to bring up the hair. Listen, a man has a right to say what type of woman he wants. If he doesn't want to date you, he's the prize, it's not you. If he doesn't want to date you because you wear weave, then that's up to him. You can't tell him who to date, who not to date. It's not up to you. It's up to him. Because he approaches. He's going to approach the woman that he wants to approach. So it's up to him. And this is a lesson to you pro-black men. And it's I have given some now the only pro-black I really give credit to is Terrain. That's about he does call them out. He has a history of calling them out. Now you pro-blacks that are just now calling them out, I understand, but it took you way too long to wake up. This has been in your face for so long. She will use the white man's, and if this is true, then it's true. If it's not, it's not. I don't really care. So you can't use this against me. I'm able to put it in your face, and if it's true, it's true. If it isn't, it isn't. But what I'm saying is that you will use your white daddy's court system and internet. I mean, not internet. Well, yeah, internet and government data on him. People should really pay attention. You know what's going on here. They're ready to take you to court because you have an opinion on them, and he can actually counter sue. If Synthetic G would sue, look at her video. They're not gonna grant her any type of money. You can counter sue her and bankrupt her, literally. They can actually get her for hate speech. That's why her channel was shut down. And she's so tough, she's so big, she doesn't even put white supremacy in her video description anymore. She put WS, but she's so big and bad. I told you guys, and not just me, many people in the sector told you about these pro-blacks, how fake they are. And it's unfortunate that we had to come to this. And now you got people like China Fox going in. And I don't really care because that's a pro-black beef. The only reason why they're going in is because they're mad because the pro-black men are finally waking up and questioning them and saying, hey, something's fishy here. This ain't right. They had the audacity to ask her, hey, why did you take Tiffany Jolene's side? I don't get this. And come to find out she stole and you guys have nothing to say about it? Because guys question that, I told you they're cowards. They're too scared to address their white mommy and their white daddy. And now what she has done is threaten Cory Holcomb too. And the same thing she did with Tariq Nasheed, giving out legal advice to people. I told you these colorism activists and these pro-blacks, they're all the same. And who put these colorism activists on? Who donated to some of these colorism activists? Black men. Who put Synthetic G on? Black men. Yeah, well, pro-black men. You simps did it. So you ain't got nothing to say. I don't even want to hear from you right now. Even if you are speaking out now, it's too late. Now, if you're pro-black and you have a history like Terrain that's been speaking out, then yeah, okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? He can actually talk, but the rest of y'all can't really talk. Nobody really wants to hear from you now. It's kind of entertaining to hear you guys, speak about this and finally do videos on her and get in the comment section. It took this much. And if you disagree with her, you are a beta male. Meanwhile, she's doing Google Hangouts with homosexuals. You can't make this stuff up. Miss Universe should be the most talked about story in the black sector right now. It isn't. Why? Because it goes to show everything that the brother's been telling you, pro-black men and you hoteps. Everything they're doing is everything we've always said that they do. And now it was playing out right in front of you. And I'm pretty much the only person that is bringing it to you this raw and uncut. Instead of guys jumping on this, they'll try to critique me and do response videos. That's how sick a lot of black men are. And unfortunately, you have black men who ultimately put these women on. And now look what they do to repay you. They got they got all your donations. They don't even have to go to work now. All she has to say is, hey, I'm fearful for my life, and they're going to donate to her. You guys financially backed her, and now she's going to take Cory Holcomb to court for using her name. Now that's cooning. See, when I say people, I don't even use the word coon, right? But it's just the fact you hear it so much, and you're being placed in a coon category because of what you said, right? But here we have an action. We have an action, right? This is cooning. Threatening to take your brother, a black male, to court. And this is the reason why, your IR numbers are low. Guys aren't feeling you like that because of your behavior. Because of your behavior. If you had any self-respect for yourself, any pride, the Miss Universe pageant would be obsolete to you. You like it. I know I'm beautiful. I don't need to be accepted in white society And see, that's all this is. They're trying to beat you out for the affection of your white mommy and white daddy. They feel like because you do more for society and in society, and they sold out the most. They never bring up that black man's IR numbers shot up after the feminist movement. Yeah, he did things before the feminist movement, but not that. The black man is overall loyal. But after you joined up with the government, you start calling the cops on him. You start threatening to take him to court like Synthetic G. He left you alone, and other men from other races leave you alone because your men make you. Once your men don't want you, then you don't have any value, and you guys failed to realize that. You think you're gonna go off and do something great without him. This is insane. This is why the media is tearing you up right now. And how much they're tearing you up. Look what it says here. Miss Jamaica won her hair in an afro at the 2017 Miss Universe. An afro. In an afro. Pay attention to the wording. They're roasting you. What they're telling you is you're the real mammy. They cooking you in the media, your natural hair. You just don't get it. And while you're too scared, see, you try to say that black men won't go after Cory. I'm not Cory Holcomb, excuse me, George Zimmerman. And I do agree with that. I've said that before. But it was mainly to you pro-blacks that threatened the lives of black men who dare to speak out on your woman. That was used for. But now they're using it against you, right? However, she's using you for an excuse not to address her white mommy and her white daddy, slamming her and bashing her skin color and her hair in the media. They are bashing her. I'm out. Peace.